Yo, 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 what is going on? Welcome to another edition of Live with Grez. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is well. Let's just test our microphone here, make sure we're up and running. That would be tragic if we're not. Take a little live stream. Let's see, guys. How's everyone been? Long time no chit chat. Long time no chit chat. Now let me check out my account here. Let's see. Hello. How's everyone been? Long time no chit chat. Hello. Long time no chit chat. Now let me check out Live with Grez. How is Yo, yo, yo. What is going on? Well, another edition of Live with Grez. How is everyone doing? All right, so I think we're fine here with the mic. Keep my fingers crossed with that, and just wow, where do we been? You know, a couple of weeks since we spoke with each other, and just thought I'd kind of just shoot the breeze with you guys here and just talk about all things. Talk about all things that's been going on in the past week or so, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and there's been, a lot going on. A couple of things I want to share with you, and maybe, you could, if I could pick your brain here on the other side and try to understand why certain things are. Help me out here, because I've been really, 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 really perturbed at the place, this crazy, crazy place that we call planet Earth, because they're just not many good humans here and there. I'll talk about all things that's been going on in the past week or so, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and there's been, a lot going on. A couple of things I want to. So, one of the things that have been going on here, and I thank you for taking the time to, look at this video. Please do subscribe if you can. It would mean a lot. It's free. It would mean a lot to me. And I thank you so very much if you do subscribe. So let's backtrack here. Grez, what Grez is, it's a channel. It's a pop culture channel. Filming location, like little family vlogs here and there. Not a lot, but here and there, family vlogs. Depends on what it is. Filming locations, famous graves, famous like sites of famous stories and famous folk legends and famous crime locations. Things along that line. So that's what the channel is about. And Live with Grez here, what we're going to do is, it's just really a hang, right? A hang. Where you guys kind of get to know me better, and we'll have some fun, share some stories, share a little bit about my week, what I'm doing, what's going on. It's just so you guys know me, and I think where I want to start is, I think most of us are or parents, if you are a parent, you know what a unique gift that is, and what a true uh, blessing it is to be a parent. It's very rewarding, and let me tell you, I've been going through something the last couple of weeks here that's been really just nerve wracking, for lack of a better word. Hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, so I mean, it's been nerve wracking. As a parent, my kid has started school this year, pre-K. Four, no, he's 4 years old, 4.5. The oldest one in this class, because his birthday is January 1st, 2000, and some off if you're good with math. So he's the oldest one in the class, and being it's only for third or fourth graders there in that school, he's the oldest one in that school. So it's a brand new thing for him, right? He's really not around kids. It's kind of hard to do that, especially with COVID. The last year or two here, it's crazy, and a lot of restrictions. And we thought to ourselves, him going to school, that's going to be a good thing. It's going to be a great thing. Um, Now we obviously weren't dum dums. We knew that there would be some bumps along the road, some hiccups. Um, and there were hiccups, right? Because with all these little kids, you put all these little kids together, it's a giant, almost like a giant petri dish. And well, petri dish it is. And so the school has only been in session for about a month now. Poor kid has been in school probably a week, a little bit more than a week, and he's been out sick for about almost 3 weeks. Crazy, right? First time around, he had a cold, which lasted more than a week. Got over it, and well, then he has now another cold. He's been home since Monday. At this point, we're approaching Thursday, or today is Thursday, so happy Thursday. He's not, he's just getting over it. So it really doesn't even make sense to send him to school for Thursday and Friday. Might as well just keep him home the rest of the week. And see, it's funny because, I guess I'm an old guy at heart here. Because we always said, listen, his name, we always say, tell my son, listen, don't run around on the playground. You could run around actually, but just don't even run, because when he runs, when he's on that playground, he's excited. He's running, like if he's running a Olympic marathon. You know what I mean? So we tell him, listen, slow down. That way you don't get all sweated up. But the kid never listens. So one week, my parents were around near the school, and they said, this was actually last week, and they said, hey, listen, Luke, don't run so fast because you're gonna get sweated up, and then you're gonna get sick. And the teachers, the nursery, the teachers are younger than are younger than me. They're if I'm 40, they are probably no older than 25, and they don't understand. They think, oh, like we're some type of freak, some type of weirdos when my parents said that through the gate. Listen, and it was meant for that. No, not that the kid can't run around and play. It's just the fact of, and it always happens. It always happens. High probability when he's sweated up to go in class and there's an air condition or a fan on, or he's sitting by the window. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next thing you know, 4 sneezes. Next thing you know, full on cold. Full on cold. And all that we were trying to say is, listen, please, can you watch him that way he does not run around so quickly because he's going to get sweated up. And the wind, whenever he goes inside, it's going to be cold, or there's a fan on, and he's going to be sitting next to it, or the wind's going to blow. Something where it's going to be cold, and then it catches up. And lo and behold, that is exactly what happened. So, and not to mention, another story. So he's been dealing with two colds, in a matter of 3 weeks, and he's also been dealt with here something since we are in a city or city rather that has a mask mandate as far as school, meaning that these kids are in masks more than they're not. So my son, because of not really being used to wearing masks the whole day, we were using the material masks, and he's wearing the mask. He would get sweated up again, and or he'd be hot. And on the face, as soon as wherever you have the mask, where the mask would overlay it, if you take that off, you would see that he has that he was, that the sun did a number on him. And, his face side was red, his cheeks were red, and, it's just one thing after another since school started. And every once in a while we get notices of the kids that are sick. Sometimes it's 4, it's 3. And that's a lot when you have, if you think about it number wise, that's a lot if you have only 15 kids in a class. 4 out of 15 being absent is a extremely high number. Crazy world. Mask mandate. His whole face is sweated up. He looks like a 13-year-old teenager. He's only 5, approaching 5. That's a whole nother story. I don't understand. First of all, if your kid is sick, please do not bring your kid to school. Do not bring your kid to school. It is a very simple concept, and unfortunately, what happens. What I think happens is that um, the parents rely on Calvin. I mean, where did that name come from? The parents rely rather on sending their kids to school, um, and they treat it as a baby service, which is not the right way to go about things, because you're sending your kid to school when they're not fully healed, when they're not fully recovered, and it will just continue to be a vicious cycle. And yeah, not to mention, they're wearing a mask the whole day. I told you, my kid's face reacted. He had freckles and pimples all over the place. It's been maybe because I am a new parent, just going through this the first time when my kid goes to school. Maybe it'll get better when I'm older, but the first couple of weeks have been a disaster with a couple of with capital S in the middle. They should have made Martin. Should have. What's the word I'm looking for? Lost my train of thought. Do you believe that? I don't. But yeah, that's if your kid's sick, keep him home. The damn mask mandate. I don't know. You can't be wearing a mask all the time, which they're not. But still, it's it has its effect. They sued at the very least. Um, Over here by me, what they should do is they should do just like they did before. I think 2 weeks in and 2 weeks off from school. You still have the same curriculum, only you're not in school as often. Maybe the DOE should do that here to kind of stop the to stop the you know it's it'll be sent out. It'll be sent out. Me just spewing out my thoughts here. I mean, listen, it will be sent out. It's just a better way of doing things. Ah, man. Hold on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I will leave you, though, for a quick break. I'll play one of my old videos. Hope you guys enjoy it. Be right back. right. Hopefully you enjoyed the commercials there. I kid, I kid. So that's really what's been going around my neck of the woods the past week. My poor kid can't catch a break. You know, got over the sickness, came back, bunch of kids sick, he's sweating around, comes back in class, wind blows, fan blows, he gets sick, wearing the mask the whole time. He has the face of a 13-year-old going through puberty. Luckily enough, the face has cleared up, but still, in general, and I get it, you need interaction. You need interaction, and that's why they don't want to go to remote learning. But sometimes remote is just a better option if you're going to be constantly sick. And unfortunately, that remote option is not offered yet. So, we wait and see. We wait and see. I'm gonna read you a story here. Story time with Live from Gres. One second, ladies and gerbils. That's what we do here. We have fun. You can't have fun if the technology is not working. Let's see. Or it's stalling. Mm-hmm. Let's find something here. I want to share the story with you guys. Let's see. Let's see. So, a trail caught a man's illicit horseplay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now we could just picture where that is going. Oof. Let's see here. Let's see. Now, did want to share a story with you guys too. I actually um, been working on trying to put up a video here. Now I know what everyone's gonna say. Oh no, not this guy. Blah 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 blah. Listen, whatever your affiliation is has nothing to do with that. This is just a famous person who you have to admit is famous, and that's actually Fred Trump was doing a video. I put it together, just missing the actual grave, and it was hard to find. It was a video on the Trumps, where they started in Queens, some of their famous places. And I downloaded it, I put it together. I just cannot find the grave, but that will be coming soon. So I'll look for that. And they're pretty good around here as far as FedEx goes. I don't know how that works by you guys. Amazon too. Um, no problem there. Second, it's the minutes here. But I really wanted to get to that story. Let's see. Cannot find the story. Cannot find it. Let's see. Let's see. Hmm. Huh. So yeah, with the Trumps, I couldn't find the grave. Still trying to find it actively. The cemetery that they're in. Surprising, Donald, with the recent passing away of his brother, still kept that All Faith Cemetery. Um, with kept it going with a burial back in 2010. But even then, he said they weren't organized, and uh, and that's no good, especially if you have to take that jab, the vaccine. Um, that sucks. It was expected that I would take it this week. That sucks. I lost the thing. Yeah. Lost it. It's all gone. What are you gonna do? Another cool place that I went to during this time was Philadelphia. Yeah, I did. Filming location, filming locations for Rocky, which over around the city, and then we passed MSG, and he got a little bit of emotion in LBJ, but the Knicks have ways to go. I think just talking about sports here, and um, they have a ways to go, but they like their coach. They're gonna play hard for him. They're gonna run walls, and definitely gonna have you know definitely gonna go through with it. So all right, ladies. boys and gerbils, I think it is time for me to skedaddle. Thank you for bearing with me on my rant about how you should keep your sickly kids from the wind, you know, not outside, and please don't bring it from inside. We really need to have a talking to with that teacher. It does not sit right with me at all. But I hope you enjoyed the live. This was just a couple minutes of test run, and we'll definitely chat tomorrow. All right.